Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and I'm just going to get this off just now. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and we will be going over the charts just as normal. We're looking at a few of the kind of projects on Binance as well, the charts on that, as well as the Bitcoin chart, and asking the question, is Ethereum and DeFi going to save crypto? What I mean by that as well, so we'll kind of go over that today as well. That's today's kind of topic that we'll be talking about, because we've been talking about this before as well. DeFi is going to be huge, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's getting noticed in the traditional world of finance as well. We're seeing it in the stock markets, and I'm going to show you that as well, and why some of the companies could explode because of this, and a lot of people are not really talking about it. So this could be big for some of the companies involved as well, if you're looking to trade some of these companies and some of these projects. So we'll be talking about that as well. First of all, if you could go down to that like button and crush the likes just now, that would be fantastic. Just having a wee sip of coffee there. And I'm still taking 1 sugar in my coffee. I tried to cut down altogether my sugar and the coffee, but I couldn't quite do it. So I've got 1 sugar. It wasn't 2 sugars. And I've cut down on the coffee as well. It's only about 3 or 4 cups a day now, which is good. I try to cut down to 1 cup. It's not good when you're working, when you're writing all day. I'm kind of writing kind of my books and that just now as well, and kind of researching all the charts and stuff like that as well, and reading. So it's not good. So I can't do it just now, but I will do one day, get down to 0 sugars, 0 milk, and just coffee one day. Okay, we'll just see. 1 second. Make sure everything is up and running just now. We are... 1 wee sec. Where are we? Where are we? This new system they've got just now is just not conducive. Well, it is conducive. That's a lie. Right, okay, I think we're live. I'll just go over to the chat area, see if we've got a chat area. We have got a chat area. We've got a couple of people in just now. And yep, I can see that just now. So I'm just going to jump over and just go over to the chat area. We have in the house, Marcus Jafari is in the house, B is in the house. Good morning to you and welcome back. We have Mac Paulin is in the house. I've not done the... Yeah, have I sent it? Yeah, I've done it. I was just seeing if I'd sent it to the groups. Sokchia Engov is in the house. G-Slick is in the house. Crypto Dread is in the house from Florida. Try honey instead of sugar. That's an idea. I've never actually tried that in coffee. G-Slick, I cut down from 3 sugars to 1 sugar. No, I'm on raw sugar or brown sugar. Yeah, I never used to take 3 sugars. That'd been really sweet, but managed to cut down to 1 sugar. Sugar is not good for you at all. Not good for you at all. Or so they say, but it tastes bloody good. Okay, yep, we're still on. We're okay. Stephen King is in the house just now as well. Don't seem to have as many people in 13 news. We've got a lot more people jumping over. But that's cool. We'll just continue as normal. Okay, so we'll just jump into the markets just now, see what's happening at the moment. Okay, Bitcoin is it's dipping it's dipping under the $10,000 mark, which we don't want, because that could signify or signal a bigger drop incoming for Bitcoin. We don't really want that. 10,000 is okay. It's good for the alts if it stays around about the 10,000. If it drops quite a bit, if it drops another 10, 15, 20% from here, not good for the alts either. But some of the alts are kind of jumping up big time just now, and I'd reckon, I'm not just saying this, but I reckon they're kind of pumping dumps as well, a lot of them. And there'll be a lot of groups out there just taking advantage of this kind of slow phase just now. And tomorrow, Binance, all the US traders will be off Binance, but I reckon most of them will be off just now as well. Anyway, Bitcoin dipping under $10,000 at the moment. We've got a market capitalization of 259 billion. It's went up over the last kind of half hour or so. We've got Bitcoin dominance at 69.6%, so dipping down slightly again. So it shows us people are getting into alts again. Biggest winner, Ocean Protocol. This is another one. This has just jumped in, literally just jumped in the last half hour. I spoke about Ocean Protocol as, I can't believe this, and I can't believe I didn't get in when I spoke about it as well. I think it was yesterday or the day before, Monday, I spoke about Ocean Protocol being a hidden gem, and it's just jumped up 656 or 650%. Now I'm going to have a look at that just now, because it's literally within half an hour. It's just jumped into top 100 because of that 650% jump. Now, is this legit? 484,000 volume. It has. And this is what we're talking about with the hidden gems. We were talking about, we're on a market cap of 6 million. We're now on a market cap of 50 million for Ocean Protocol. Dang, I wish I'd got in. KuCoin, 2 cents just now, so it has jumped up indeed. Now I'm just going to have a look on KuCoin, just make sure this is legit. Right, this is on KuCoin. It doesn't seem to be 215, 110. So how has it gone up? It's saying 16 cents there. So it's saying 2 cents or 25 cents. Is this on Ocean KRW? On Coinbit? So I reckon there's some kind of anomaly there. So it might not be that at all. So I don't know, there's something going on there, obviously. I just kind of looked there and go, oh shit, I didn't get in. But it might be a kind of anomaly there. Metaverse ETP is up 50%, ABBC, Bitcoin, MadeSafe, Bitcoin Diamond, Huobi Token, KuCoin shares all up as well, but not that many. There's only about 15% in the green at the moment. We've got 85% in the red. Nash Exchange is down 21% to $1.78, 64 million market capitalization. I think that could be a big one for the future as well. Energy, Cosmos, Monocoin, all down. Well, Monocoin's not down in double-digit reds, but the others are down in double-digit reds. Most alts are in the reds. USD, if we go to BTC, it might paint a different picture. Yeah, it does. About 35% in the green, 65% in the red, in BTC value. Just go back to chat, see if anybody else is in. Justin Churchill's joined us. Good to see you back, Justin. Spend some profit on Manuka honey. Loads of people told me about that. I've been speaking to somebody as well about Manuka honey, and they swear by it for lots of different reasons, not just for kind of sweetening things up, for to get rid of colds and stuff like that as well, just to kind of heal your body. Andreas is in the house as well. Vin is in the house. Anybody having a problem logging into Binance? Crypto Dread. I've never logged into Binance actually this morning. And we'll have a look at the other cryptocurrencies. We've now got 2,703 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, all around about the 6,000 that are out there just now. And who's the winners and losers for them? So this is any ones that have traded over $10,000 over the last 24 hours. Alpha token is up again. I was saying 3,257% this time. It was that yesterday as well. Olympus Labs is up 119%. It's up 54% on the hour on 29,000 volume. Ethereum is up 77% on 81,000 volume with a market cap of 3.5 million. BankX is up 73%, 3.03 million market cap. DeFi, or Delphi, sorry, is up 68% on 1 million volume, so that looks quite good. We'd look into that. Bitcoin Private, don't want it, Bitcoin derivative names or anything. Cloakcoin, thought that disappeared, but Cloak, 1.8 million, up 43% on 30,000 volume, so it's not that much volume. And Metaverse ETP, I would imagine there's some news out about Metaverse. Bosscoin up 130% on the week. So what else is done over the week? Apart from Alpha Token. Molecular Future up 1,000%. BankX 235%. Videocoin, ZR Coin, Olympus Labs, Tina. GAMB, this is one we looked at as well. Under a million market capitalization, 308,000 volume, up 150% on the week. So that was one of the ones I was looking at as well, as a hidden gem. Okay, crypto bubbles. We will have a look at, this is over the last 24 hours. And this is in dollar value. We've got ETP there, obviously. And we can see mostly, if we take, this is just a snapshot of the kind of cryptocurrencies that are out there just now, and most of them are in the red in USD value. If we change it to BTC value, You can see it slightly changes to favor green. So that means the Bitcoin price, the dollar value of the Bitcoin price is coming down, but it's not affecting the Satoshi value of the other alts as much as you'd think. So that's why we'll have to look at the BTC or the Satoshi value of it. USD we'll look at on the hour. So over the last hour, we're looking green. So what happens in the micro tends to happen in the macro, so that might filter up and push up to green as well for the next 24 hours hopefully, but not necessarily the case all the time. But we've got Aurora is up 11% over the last hour, Redcoin is up as well over the last hour, 8%, Mana is up 7% over the last hour. That's the kind of big ones there. And we're looking at BTC value. The BTC value that slightly paints a different picture. It's 50-50 in the red and green as well. And the fear index for today is 38. So it's going up. There's more fear in the markets just now with regards to Bitcoin and the other large cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, XRP, etc. So 38 just now, was 41 yesterday, so it's going up or coming down, whichever way you want to look at it. So we've not got extreme fear yet, but we had extreme fear last week at 5. It was an index of 5, and usually after that, after a couple of weeks, we start to see Bitcoin price rising. And where is the Bitcoin price just now? $10,043. It did dip below 10,000 and 9,854 on the wick. But it's 10,043 just now. This is on the 4-hour chart. We've kind of hit that line a couple of times, the $10,000 line. If it breaks that and stays below that, then we could go down to 9,800, then 9,300, then 9,000, and then 8,800. We spoke about that yesterday as well, but I see it as an opportunity more than a thing, something to worry about. I don't see it as a big thing. They're not going to make a big deal of it either. You're going to get these ups and downs. So it's just another opportunity to get Bitcoin cheap, I would say, under kind of 5 figures. And I'm waiting on a pension going through as well, so hopefully this will last for a couple of weeks. So once the pension pot goes through, I can invest in Bitcoin at these prices and then just keep it for 5 years. Okay, we'll just see who else is in the house, if anybody. Mark Ennis, thank you very much for the $10 donation, mate. Australian dollar. Good morning, Steve and the Brown CYT crew. Thanks for all you do, day in, day out. My pleasure, mate. Thank you as well. It's been great having kind of chats with you. I know you're into the kind of hidden gems as well, and you've been doing really well. So really, really happy for you, mate. Really happy. Mitch Dieter is in the house as well. Mike D is in the house. Welcome to you, one of the Brown admins. We were talking this morning about kind of pension, the SIPs. You've been talking about. I've done a couple of videos on the SIPs as well. B, Binance is fine on my side, UK app. So somebody was asking, is something wrong with Binance? Gareth Basage, hi Stephen everyone, took 30 days off of crypto, not much has changed. Yeah, not much has changed at all. Gareth, welcome back, mate. Logging into Binance is a problem, Mitch Dieter. Yes, I'm in US, Mitch, and I'm having a problem. Right, so there seems to be a problem with Binance just now. G-Slick UUU charts, please. We'll have a quick look at some charts. I don't know, we'll just have a look at UUU. U-Network. 9 million. Market capitalization. Volume is 500,000, which is really good. So it's come down, so it looked like it wasn't a pump and dump, you can't really say, because it was over the period of months. But it did climb as high as 84 million market capitalization, which is 9 times where it was. This was only a couple of weeks ago. So it was a big climb, and it's a big drop from there as well for U-Network. I don't think they'll have them on. Oh, they have they? BTC. Yeah, they have on Huobi. Cool. Look at that huge drop off, man. 104 down to 10. What happened there? Short term, it's still not looking good actually. Short term, so it crossed down on the 4-hourly back on the 3rd of August at 89. So had to been a sell signal here, and it's still a sell at the moment. So God knows what's happened. I've not kept up to date with U-Network. So I don't know what's happened there, but it doesn't look like a buy still at the moment. So that's not good if you're into your network. Even on the hourly chart, doesn't look that good. So I wonder what's happened there. We've gone all the way down as low as 9. That'd have been a kick in the teeth if you bought near the kind of high. The high being 105. Hopefully nobody bought at that price. So it's 100% retracement, and it was kind of moving up over a period of months, so it wasn't as if it was a pump and dump, but it's been dumped big time here. I hope that's not a team selling off, or the U-Network team. Doc we'll have a look at as well. XRP escrow now under 50 billion. Brad Garlinghouse on CNN today. X will need to check that out. Shakespeare 2020, Alpha token is stuck. The chart shows the same level and gain since the 8th. Right. So we'll just have a look. Chart coin trader. So that's not the right figures. Alpha. Is that the right one? I don't know if that's the right one. I'll just have a check. What? So it was... Nah, can't be right. Can't be the right one. Is it ABTC? Alpha token, there it is. So 8,742. It was at 141 Satoshi. What the hell? That's kind of crazy. And what day is that? 11th of September. That seems to be the right one. That is crazy if that is correct. So it jumped up what? It jumped up 8,000%. $1 in, $80 back. Imagine if you were in Alpha token. But I don't know if the volume is that, if that's correct or not. Seems very, very weird for it to jump that much. Alpha token stuck. Doc, AST, we'll look at them as well. Gordy Boy is in the house. What are your thoughts on SpendCoin? I like SpendCoin as well. I didn't feature it. I just showed it as one of the hidden gems that I was looking at. I think it's 1.5 million market capitalization. I actually like it, and I almost compare it to MCO. MCO's got much, much higher market capitalization, and I think Spend could get there as well if they do things right. They've got the card out just now. I like the SpendCoin just now. Use Touch VPN, Mitch. The Hawthorns is in house. Good day to you. Good to see you here. Chris Cash is in. Morning. Just put money on Ethereum, XRP, Linkmatic, and trying to hold on. Cheers. Yeah, I was kind of listening I think the biggest indicator of, not the biggest indicator, but the biggest value you can do for your wealth, for wealth creation, is to read more. That's kind of proven fact. If you read more, the people that read more are actually more wealthier because they're educating themselves, self-educating themselves all the time. So I've been reading, I always read, I've been reading for, well, forever, since I was a kind of boy. And I've been self-educating on wealth and wealth creation and self-development, personal development, stuff like that. And one of the things we do as kind of human beings, we go for instant gratification. Now, it's just something we do. It's just, that's what human beings are like. But the people that can delay the gratification, i.e. if they invest just now and just look at it for the long term, then you're going to become wealthier in the long term. Normally that is the case. Unless you invest in shit stuff, obviously. Or shit coins in this case. But this is what I'm doing with kind of Bitcoin. So I'm not trading Bitcoin anymore. What I'd rather do with Bitcoin is just invest in Bitcoin and look at it from the 5-year point of view. So don't kind of see it as a trading thing and instant gratification, get those emotions that you get from trading, which I still love. I love that, but not as much now because I'm thinking longer term now. but I've still got a pot where I trade, so I still get those feelings, but not just in kind of as big a way as I was doing before. So now I'm investing in Bitcoin, and this is what I'm doing for the kind of pension pot as well, and investing in that just for the long term, for the next 5 years. So I want to kind of retire at 55 and start drawing a pension at 55. So I've still got time to live. I don't want to wait till I'm 67 and I'm not able to, well, I'll probably still be really fit at 67, but I don't want to wait till that time to kind of start enjoying my life. I want to enjoy it just now, and I do enjoy my life actually just now. I've got my own business and stuff like that, so I'm kind of one of the few that can enjoy the life. I love what I do. So I want to kind of draw that down at 55, so I'm looking longer term now as well. So if you can do that as well, think longer term and think about the delayed gratification that you get when we're checking the charts every single day. It's going down and down and down. This is why a lot of people are getting out of crypto. When you delay that gratification, just think long term. You look at the charts with indifference and you don't see it, you don't get emotional about it. And that's a big thing about trading as well. If you can take the emotion out of it, it's going to be so much better for you. And the way to take emotion out of it is to view it longer term. Same with Ethereum. This is what we're going to be talking about as well. Honest Crypto Journey is in house. Welcome to you. Gareth Passage. B, please send link. Right. Shakespeare to 2010 on CMC charts, a flat line since the 8th. Ah, right, okay, I'm with you. James, hi Steve, just dropping to say hi and for people to press the like button. We'll watch later. Thanks very much, James, really appreciate that, mate. B, sorry, Gareth, I'm using the phone just now. PJ Tibet is in. It's good to see you back. Haven't seen you for a while. Checking in while on vacation in Morocco. Happy trading. Good to see you, mate. Crypto Don Juan is in the house. Haven't seen you for a while, DJs. Good to see you, mate. And the Revolutionists is in the house as well. Okay, on to the main thing we're going to be talking about today. I know it's we've been in 20 minutes. But before we do that, I want you to go over to this. There's a link down below where you can sign up for 3 free videos. You're going to get 5 ways to make money with crypto, the 3 to 6 millionaire strategy with crypto, and how I lost $500,000 and then started trading for 357% gains in crypto as well. So you're going to get 3 free videos and the opportunity to join the premium group. Also, I would love for you to go over to Symmetry, and there's a link down below as well where they do this amazing kind of research on projects. I'm not going to show you kind of everything in there because I'm not allowed to show you, but they do amazing research and give you full reports on projects, and they do a monthly report and they do what's up and coming just now as well. And these are just some of them. They've got pick of the month as well, flash reports, and these are just some of them for over the last couple of months you can see here. So I think Symmetry do amazing research. I've always loved them on Crypto Briefing as well when they were doing the day reports, and I'd advise you to go over to there as well and just check them out because the research is second to none, to be honest. I'm not going to show you just what they brought out yesterday, but they've got one out just come out as well for this month's pick of the month they've got out. But check that out as well. There's a link down below for Symmetry research as well. Okay. I want to show you kind of this. Is DeFi the future of crypto finance? Some big industry names think so. What is DeFi? It's decentralized finance. That's what it is. That's what DeFi stands for. And mainly, decentralized finance apps, kind of platforms are built on Ethereum. This is why I think Ethereum is going to explode again. It's down just now. We'll just take a look at Ethereum just now, just while we're looking at it. So look at Ethereum BTC. So it's down to 1.7 million Satoshi just now. And its all-time low, 1.6 million. I think Ethereum is going to explode again. I've been saying this for a couple of months. The USD value is obviously higher as well because the Bitcoin price is higher, obviously. So it's up to $178 just now. We have been, we know this, we have been as high as kind of $1,500. What's this all-time high? 1,441. So we're at 178 just now. That was way back when I said it was going to break out, and it did break out. So we've gone as high as 364. We're going to way surpass that. We're going to way surpass $1,500 for Ethereum as well. So I think Ethereum could be a really big one as well, and it's because of DeFi. And this is why I think Ethereum is going to be big and become important again because of decentralized finance. So one of the things I was kind of looking at, and this is just news coming out the other day as well, NASDAQ lists new decentralized finance index, including MakerDAO, 0x and Ogre. So this is a NASDAQ, traditional finance, traditional stock market, traditional finance. They're bringing out an index following companies that are doing decentralized finance. That is huge. That is really, really big. And a lot of people are not picking up on it just now. This could be really, really big. So NASDAQ has added a new index that aims to offer the markets information on blockchain projects working in the decentralized finance, the DeFi space. It's called DeFix, and the index was launched by the London-based Exante brokerage, an early mover in the crypto industry that launched a Bitcoin fund in 2012. Offered as a means for investors and traders to track popular DeFi-focused blockchain tokens. DeFix lists projects including MakerDAO, Augur, Gnosis, Numerai, 0x, and Amovio as well. So the index is listed on NASDAQ, and we can see it here. This is the index DeFix, and you can see this on TradingView. Not much trading volume there. You can see the kind of gaps in there, but it's literally just started. We're talking 26th of August. It's kind of listed there, but this could be really, really big, this index. And the reason why it could be really big as well is because it's this kind of merging traditional finance with blockchain finance or decentralized finance, so merging the crypto world or the blockchain world with the traditional world of finance as well. But what you can do as well, and I would imagine they'll be able to do this in America. I don't know if we can do it over here in the UK or Australia or Canada, wherever, but I would imagine you'll be able to invest in this in your IRS and get money back from the government and be able to invest in it in a legal form and be able to put money into your IRS for this as well. I've not looked into it for a SIP pension or whatever, but I would imagine we'd be able to invest in something like this as well. And this could be a really good way to just invest and leave it for the next 5-10 years or something, because I would imagine this index is going to grow and grow and grow. But if we think about this and look at this and say, okay, these projects, MakerDAO, Augur, Gnosis, Numerai, 0x, and Amovio are going to be listed. What are all them kind of, what's the platform they're on? Ethereum. So the underlying platform they're using is Ethereum. So we have to look at that and ask the question, these projects are going to do well. MakerDAO, Augur, Gnosis, Numerai, etc. These projects are going to do well because they're in this index. It means fund managers can get into this index, buy the index, and it means the price is going to go up of these projects. So we're going to look at a couple just now. So look at Augur. Augur, so we'll go to that. Where is it just now? All-time low. So it's all-time low. This has not been recognised yet. Well, it probably has been. 4th of September, it kind of jumped up 56%, but it's come back down again. But it's not really been recognised. So still it's all-time low. So you can pick these up really, really cheap. So just have a look at Rep just now. So we're just going to look at these. 112 million market capitalisation. Now, if the fund managers look at this and this gets picked up and more fund managers start to kind of buy this and more fund managers start to look at crypto and look for ways of getting into crypto without the risk, then this is one way to do it. And the likes of Augur is going to jump up in price. Look at the circulating supply of Augur just now, 11 million, and it's only $10 at the moment. This is going to go huge. It has been huge already. It did get up to 1.1 billion. It did get up to $102. It's going to do so again. Same as 0x. Look at 0x. Just now, if you look at 0x, we have a market capitalization of 96 million just now. It was as high as 1.1 billion, $2.37. It's now 16 cents. This is going to go back up again. Numerai as well, NMR, 6 million market capitalization at the moment. Now, this is an older one, to be honest as well. That's been out since 2017, and it has been as high as 193 million, which is 30 times where it is just now. For Numerai, NMR, I wonder if it's going to have it. Or just NMR, BTC, all-time low. So nobody's picking up on this just now. So all these stocks, Augur, Numerai, 0x, MakerDAO, That's gone up. That's gone up at the moment. And we'll just have a look at Maker on 494 million. And it's $494. There's only 1 million of these. So that's going to go up as well. We're going to see that jump up big time. It's ranked 22 just now. So that is without doubt going to go up as well. So we have to start looking at these decentralized finance projects that we're looking at. So crypto wealth management built on Ethereum. By definition, decentralized finance is a movement that leverages decentralized networks to transform old financial products into trustless and transparent protocols that run without intermediaries. So you don't have to go through the banks, you don't have to go through a broker, you don't have to go through a fund manager, nothing like that at all. So DeFi is currently dominated by DAI, which is a decentralized hard asset-backed dollar-pegged stablecoin. So we know that already. It's well, I don't know if you do know it, but if you do some research on it, you'll know it's kind of DAI is a big one just now. DAI and the MakerDAO platform uses margin trading to respond to changing market conditions whilst preserving its value against the major world currencies. So Maker is a smart contract platform on the Ethereum blockchain that backs and stabilizes DAI through a series of dynamic feedback systems called collateralized debt position CDPs. So by depositing ETH, people can borrow stable DAI to make other investments without risking the loss of Ethereum, which is what happened to most during the ICO boom. So when kind of Ethereum was $1,600 and we were kind of putting loads of kind of Ethereum into these ICOs, and then Ethereum lost all its value, then we lost all our money as well at the same time, because a lot of the companies lost their money as well, the ICOs that we got into. So essentially it's a crypto credit facility that can issue loans at certain interest rates. Stakers are also able to use it to generate interest while protecting their stake. So industry observer Alex Saunders noted that in a world of negative interest rates, DeFi could be the answer. So this is Alex Saunders here. And he's talking about these companies saying the best DeFi products. I've got a list of these. I'll put a link to this as well for you. So there's a lot of DeFi kind of products out there just now. So we've got asset tokenization exchanges, staking, stablecoins, lending. Lending going to be the big one. So lending just now, if you're lending or if you're it's kind of like staking, or Compound is going to be the big one. I don't know if we've got Compound up there. Yeah, Compound.finance. The Compound protocol currently has $82 million of Ethereum. The Compound protocol currently has 6 million of rep earning 0.004 interest. USD earning 5.21% interest rate. 0.23% interest rate for WBTC. I'll just keep looking here just now. 0.26 interest for ZRX. And this is going to get bigger as well. So it's 1.6 billion of assets. So 0.2, and I don't know if that's per month or 9.58% of DAI. So DAI is a big one, 37 million. So you might be wondering, okay, how can it give you 10% interest on DAI? Because what's happening, people are borrowing money, or they're borrowing DAI, say at 10% interest rate. You're going to get that 10% for staking it or holding it on the kind of platform or whatever. You're going to get that, and they're going to kind of lend it out, and they'll get a cut, you'll get a cut as well. But if you're going to get 9.53%, that is much better than any of the banks can ever give you over a lifetime, any of the banks at all. So if you're doing it that way as well, and the way they do it is people borrow in the hopes that say they borrow $1,000, the hope that they can earn and buy cryptos that go over 10% for that year. And if they do, obviously they'll pay the 10% and you get the 10% back as well, and that's how it works. But it's all decentralized. There's no banking systems, there's no middleman to pay, there's nothing like that as well. So this is how you can get the higher interest rates as well. So this is going to be huge. It is getting huge. It is getting really, really big just now. You can see the numbers on there just now. Alex Saunders is talking about it. I would check out Alex Saunders as well. I'm just going to see some of the comments. Alex Saunders, he kind of gave a good reply to one of them. Right, there it is there, Ryan Sean Adams. So somebody's written, can you guys explain to a non-finance person like me where that 10% is coming from? If DeFi is able to provide it, why are we not seeing these rates in P2P loans or bank originated loans? There's something that makes these rates possible in DeFi's. What is it? So Ryan Sean Adams has replied, right now it's mostly coming from people going margin long on crypto assets. They're borrowing the stablecoins to purchase more crypto because they think they can earn more than the cost of the interest payments. So I thought that was a kind of succinct way to kind of put it, and this is how you can get the 10% interest rates on that. So you say you're putting $100,000, you get after the year, you get $110,000 back. If you compound that and do it year on year, then obviously it's going to be a lot more for you as well. So this is why DeFi is going to be huge. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger all the time, but it's built on Ethereum. Most of them, they're all built on Ethereum. So Ethereum cannot help but kind of just rising price. It's going to be huge. So I would look at Ethereum just now as a way to kind of hedge for Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. Obviously, I'm not saying Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to be huge as well. It's going to grow, but Ethereum is going to have been looking for other ones as well that could go 10x, 20x, 30x. Ethereum is actually one of those that could 10x, 20x, or 30x as well. So you could see in the future, in 5 years' time, an Ethereum at $10,000, which is really kind of about 80x from here. So if we do 1, 2, 3 divided by 180, that's 55x. So 55x from here, you put in $1, you get 55 back. So is it worth getting into Ethereum as well? So again, with Lansdowne Hargreaves, and I'm not a kind of an affiliate for them or anything, but you can get an Ethereum backed kind of product as well, which you can put into your pension. So I'm now looking at that as well. So I think Ethereum is going to be huge for you. I don't know what you think about that. There's other stories as well that kind of just backs that up. This one here, we've got NASDAQ lists index of DeFi projects including MakerDAO 0x. So this is financemagnates.com. This is compound.finance. I'll definitely look into that as well. Coinbase is investing in DeFi as well. Coinbase to invest 2 million USDC in DeFi protocols Compound and DYDX. So Coinbase has put money to work as part of a bid to grow the decentralized finance ecosystem. Announced Tuesday, the US cryptocurrency exchange is investing 1 million USDC each in lending protocols Compound and DYDX, called the USDC Bootstrap Fund. And Coinbase says the new fund will support developers by investing USDC directly in the protocol. Now they're actively looking for other DeFi projects as well. If you go to the announcement here, how Coinbase is contributing to the emerging DeFi ecosystem with USDC, is saying here, push to investments in both cases. There's another part here. We encourage all DeFi developers and smart contract projects that want to integrate USDC to apply for the USDC Bootstrap Fund. To apply, please fill out this form. So they're actively looking for other companies or projects to come forward with this as well. This is Coinbase, one of the biggest in the kind of industry. So this is how you know it's big as well, but nobody's really talking about it. Nobody's really, and I think it's because a lot of people don't really understand it. Even in the kind of crypto world, a lot of people are saying, what is DeFi? What's it all about? This is where it's at, I think. DeFi is going to be one of the big major areas. Same with that and gaming as well. I think gaming is going to be huge for the blockchain and for cryptocurrencies as well, or the projects that are building on the blockchain, the gaming projects. Gaming and DeFi are going to be absolutely huge, I think, as well as Bitcoin being a store of value as well. Was the other ones? That was a Coinbase story as well. So there was kind of loads of kind of information I was kind of trying to gather together for you today, but that's it in a kind of nutshell. Why we should be looking at Ethereum, but why we should be looking at the other projects as well that have been built, especially with the kind of DeFix, this index. And there's going to be more and more fund managers, I would imagine, getting into this. So which means they'll buy the companies, or they'll buy kind of the likes of Ogre. They'll have to buy the kind of Ogre tokens as well to get into it, or they just buy this basically. So I would kind of start looking at them as well. Find out more about DeFix on the NASDAQ and what companies have been added to it, and just you might want to invest in just the kind of DeFix index as well. So let me know what you think about that, and then we'll go on to look at other charts as well. I know there's a couple in there already. Right, Gareth Passage, BQX is going to pop. We'll have a look at BQX. We'll just go just now to BQX. BQX. Was there news coming out about BQX? Short term, doesn't look like at the moment. So I don't know if there's any news coming out, if they've got anything in the works. 2 hours, so it's not looking like it on the 2 hourly or the 4 hourly or the daily. So we're near at an all-time low for BQX actually. It's a double, but it's a triple bottom, probably more than that actually. So the thing is, it's tried to hit this bottom round about the kind of 770 mark. It's hit that a number of times. And usually what happens is if it's trying to hit it a number of times, it's not, and it's bounced up from there, and it's trying to hit it again, it'll probably break through that. So it might actually be going lower for Ethos, unless there's news coming out that you know about that I don't know about. But at the moment, it doesn't look. So it could explode. But we'll see if it crosses over in the 4 hourly. Obviously, I'll kind of look at it again, but it doesn't look like it just now. Gordy Boy, still think Libra will be a huge threat now they have the license talks going on in Switzerland. Yeah, I don't think Libra is going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. A lot of people thought once the kind of SEC got involved and the kind of governments got involved, it's going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. It'll just make them even more determined. Gordy Boy, I can't agree about ETH going to explode. It was in the right place at the right time when Bitcoin exploded. And I think it's exactly the same this time around, Gordy Boy, with the DeFi, because DeFi is going to explode. If DeFi explodes, then by the same kind of criteria, then ETH is going to explode as well. We have to kind of look at that because most of the projects in the DeFi space are built on Ethereum. But we'll see what happens. It might not. I'm just thinking kind of longer term here and what's going to happen with the DeFi projects. Mark Innes, Gareth Passage, really, mate, and that'd be good. It doesn't look like a short term unless you know of news that's coming out, Gareth. Revolution is, can I get a crypto loan to buy more ADA, as that is sure to kaboom, and would I need to use an asset against the loan? I'll have to have a look into this. Yeah, so you'd need an asset, so if you've got say 3 Bitcoin or something, you can borrow on that, on your 3 Bitcoin. So it's not just going to be going in, you have no money and you're just going to borrow. It's not going to work like that. When I look at buying crypto, I don't look at what chain it belongs to. ETH is way behind other chains. I know what you mean, but the DeFi space is primarily built on Ethereum. B reminds me of BitConnect. What reminds you of BitConnect? Ethereum. PJ Tibet, do you think Matic could 20x? Yes, I do. Matic just now. 29 million, 10x is 290 million, 20x is 580 million. So yes, I think it could easily do that in the next couple of years. Chico Crypto loves DeFi. MakerDAO 0x Kyber. Get 32 ETH for staking it. My favourite alt, Nash, launched 2 million out of the 50. Total supply staked within 1 day. Yeah, so there's going to, I think Nash is going to be huge as well. We've been saying this for a while. Really like Nash as well. And again, another one in DeFi space. So yeah, I think DeFi is going to be huge, to be honest. Right, those other charts we're going to look at as well. AST and DOC. So AST, I think I can't remember if I called this the other day. So it's crossed over on the 4 hourly, crossed over at 233, but it did go up to 292. It's since come back down. So I'm going to look at so this is a fib retracement, and I like to use a wee bit different. So I use it on a crossover, and when it's coming back down, it's hitting the 61% level, 61.8% level. or the golden kind of fib ratio, and it's bouncing off that. Seems to be bouncing off that just now, so it could be a good one to look at as well. At 259 Satoshi. But if we go and take it from here, then we're just bouncing off the 38% level and could come down to 236. So you might want to wait as well. Doc, kind of that is kind of exploded, hasn't it? Yeah, that's exploded. 97 Satoshi, and it did cross over at 57. It's gone up 91% just now. So I would imagine it might come up to where it got to before, 118, to form a kind of cup and handle, and then possibly come down and then go back up again. But we'll need to wait and see. Now, we're just going to look on the daily. So this looks like a pump and dump, to be honest. It's gone from 54 up to 124, come all the way back down, it's gone up again. So it might come all the way back down, so I'm not so sure. There's a couple of instances where that's happened. So here, 89%, here, 50%, here, 60%, 169%, 132%. So it's prone to these spikes. You can see all throughout its history. It's prone to these spikes, but it doesn't really kind of move up. There's no trend. In fact, the trend is really down for DOC. If we look at that, the channel, there's a clear channel there. I'll just see if we can get that. I'll show it. Yeah, it's not the fib channel. So you can see that there. We're at the top of that channel just now, which would indicate that it could be coming back down again for DOC. Might not be fully accurate actually. So yeah, it's prone to these spikes. If you can get in the bottom of the spike, then that'd be excellent, that'd be fantastic. But I would suggest if it doesn't break out from here, we could be going down from there as well. I don't think it'll go all the way down. But we'll need to wait and see. But there's no upward trend for DOC. In fact, as I said, there's a downward trend. It just doesn't sound good, but there we go. Do you know if you could use 100k ADA on Binance to secure a loan for more ADA? I'll have to look into this. Yes, you could. So if you've got 100,000 ADA just now, you can get a loan on Binance for that ADA as well. I don't know what the percentage is. I think it's at 7% or something over the year. B, never take a loan to buy any cryptocurrency. Only spend what you can afford to lose. I wouldn't like to see people homeless and hungry. Yeah, it's not a way to do it. However, I can understand people thinking that because they think, okay, this time next year, Cardano is bound to be much higher than what it is just now, purely because it's at the all-time low. But we don't know for sure. It's a gamble at the end of the day. And that's like going to a bank just now and just saying, okay, give me £100,000 loan and buying Bitcoin with it in the hopes that Bitcoin is going to be much higher. But it sounds like a silly idea to do that. But I have to ask the question, is it a silly idea to do that? If you can go to a bank and get a loan for, say, £100,000 and you truly believe in Bitcoin, but it's still a gamble at the end of the day. It's not something to be done because it is a gamble. And especially if you've got a family or you're kind of borrowing on your house or something like that as well. That's not a good idea at all. But I have to admit, if I was single and I had the money or I had kind of the backing of it and I could risk it, I would probably do something silly like that. But I'm not single. I've got a family. I've got a house, got a mortgage, got bills to pay as well, so I definitely wouldn't do something like that. But I would think about it, I have to be honest. Bought Doc at 52. At 52, excellent. Excellent. If you bought, then sell Doc, take profit, don't wait. I would as well. If you kind of bought it at 52 just now, it's up at 97. I'll definitely take profit. Might still go a wee bit higher. It's crossing over on the daily, so it might go a wee bit higher. We'll take this out. But you're kind of risking it. If it's went up 100%, just take 50% out, and then the rest you can leave in. And you've taken your original stake out, and the rest you can leave in to either go up. I'll just go to auto. Yeah, I'll be careful. Just be careful with it. Cath Passagity, take profits twice. Took profits twice now. Excellent. Nice. So that is good. So you made a lot of money trading that. So that's good. So you kind of know the ups and downs of Doc as well. So if you're looking at Doc to buy, I would probably kind of buy back down here again. If you're looking at it, maybe 50, 56 again. Around about these prices. Because it looks to always do a kind of retracement, to 100% retracement. So it came up from here, went up to 150, retraced 100%, and has done that all the way down and all the way throughout its history as well. So yeah, I'll take profits and kind of put a buy order in at 48.50 or something like that. Okay, I think we'll leave it there just now. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you'll start looking at DeFi space as well. Look at Ethereum as well as a possibility for kind of going up in the future as well. I think it's a strong possibility that is. But look into the projects on the DeFi space, on the DeFix as well. Look at kind of NASDAQ and see what components there are for the DeFix index as well, and see what's being added. So definitely take a look into that and see what you come up with as well. So don't take my word for it, always do your own research as well. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.